Same time, every time. How y'all doing?
Hey guys.
Hello. We've been having a commiserate.
I talked about it this morning too on Sacred Sounds of Coffee. Crankiness. Anybody else in the chat feeling cranky?
It's Mercury is not in retrograde until next week, but I swear it's hit now because I've just been not the same and I can't sleep and I'm agitated and I don't know what else is in retrograde, but it needs to stop right now.
I keep falling asleep at like 8, 9 o'clock at night, waking up at midnight, wide awake, falling back asleep around 4 in the morning. It's like, that is not rest. I want to sleep the night through.
I went to sleep and it's like somebody kept tapping me and I just wake up again and then sleep and then wake up again and then sleep and then wake up. And I slept all of like 8 minutes if you added them all together. So I'm glad Christmas ain't here because I ain't in the joyful spirit right now.
Look at all the cranky people in chat.
Well, we're not gonna be bah humbug today, but at the same time, I just want y'all to know that gosh,
it started about a week and a half ago, like 10 days ago or so, and I'm like, I know there's a lot of crazy astrology going on, but man, come on.
I'm not enthused about humans right now. And every time was it yesterday? No, yesterday was Saturday. So Friday, I mean, everybody got on my nerves. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. Everybody. When I left work, I went straight home because I'm like, if you stop anywhere, it's going to be assault and battery. Because I can't with people right now. Because somebody going to say good morning to me, and I'm going to turn and say, "What you say?"
I'm going to skip the assault and go straight to battery.
I'm like, something is wrong right now. I just can't do it, and so that's me. I'm just bitching. I'm good with it. You know what? I won't put that on the shirt. I mean, I really.
I think that's a great shirt.
Oh, goodness.
Right underneath Petty Boots Squad, I'm just a bitch, and I'm okay with that.
But other than that, how you been? Been all right?
I've been all right.
Me too.
You know it's bad when the cats come to curl up on you, and you're like, "Quit laying on me!" Like I'm usually like piling on the other here, but when I'm like, I need my space. It's pretty bad when I'm fussing at the cats because they're little sweethearts.
There's a shirt that I want to order. It says, "Hello, I'm not right," and that's where I am right now. But
you're not right.
I'm getting there. Yeah, we'll be all right. I'm not throwing no daggers today, but it's Sunday, day of rest.
I was laughing. I've been watching all these memes about what's her name, Kirk and JD Vance. And she's wearing her tight little leather pants and putting her hands all over his head, and he's got his hands on her hip. And it's like, anytime I'm in mourning, I put on my tightest pleather pants along with 10 pounds of jewelry and run my hands through the hair of a married dignitary while they caress my hips in front of 10,000 psycho zealots. Because it snaps me right out of it.
Elephant in the room, because what? First of all, everybody was talking about it, and I haven't seen the picture, and I'm like, whatever. When I look at the picture, she's all this hair, and I'm like, first of all, you don't put your hands on nobody's husband like that. First of all, second
in front of a crowd.
Oh wow, this is not comforting. This is a caress at this point. You checking him for ticks and Lyme disease at this point.
This is a you ain't getting away from me. I'm gonna tongue you to death.
She's got him all like this. She is a what you call them thing, a succubus. She got him all, and you better watch yourself, JD Vance. That ain't no sofa cushion right there. That's a whole child who had a whole husband that died just a couple months ago, and now she act like ain't nothing happened because y'all up there hugging and smooching and kissing and carrying on like ain't nothing, like ain't nobody see you. Everybody can see you
on a stage in front of
Don't
10,000
you got a whole
people.
wife at the house? I mean, I know you don't like her because you told her you wish she would.
Aren't you in grief and mourning? That's what I do when I'm in grief and mourning. I put on tight leather pants.
If grief and mourning is a new hair care product, then yes. But other than that, that child don't care nothing about it. That man ain't even decomposed yet, and she up there on the hugging and kissing with the vice president of the United States. Girl,
They're
you
barely.
know pain?
They barely. It's been what 3 weeks since they caught the guy.
Your husband ain't cold, and his wife is still hot-bodied and able-bodied, and watching y'all on TV.
Oh, but he'll deport her.
Pretty much, because he talking about she wish he would convert from Hindu to Christianity. Why you say that about your wife? You've been with her for how long now?
You're on stage with a recently widowed woman, and you're talking about your wife like that. You've been married. You got how many kids with her, and now you want her to convert?
How was she widowed? It ain't even like we heard Charlie Kirk die. We saw Charlie Kirk die. This ain't some allegedly, or he died from some
different
mysterious
angles he could have been shot from.
It's like we seen this live. It was people there. Everybody witnessed it. It ain't like we heard her husband die. Oh, how long ago did he die? Oh, I don't know, about 3-4 years ago. But no, we seen it.
Let me tell you, it'd be the equivalent of Jackie O getting on that airplane, watching LBJ be sworn in and saying, "Hey, you want a kiss?"
I mean,
come on.
Usha Vance, let me tell you something. There's a fruit punch recipe I'm gonna send you. I need you to make it, and then I need you to hold a little dinner party and make sure he the only one drink it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Fruit punch, it's good though. It does taste good, but I'm gonna send you the recipe.
I have been like just flabbergasted.
That was a mess. Now, mind you,
like,
Joyce, she is no victim. I ain't no Usha Vance. This ain't the campaign for Usha Vance. She married him. She been working for Republicans her whole life as a brown woman. You gets no sympathy over here. I'm just still shocked and appalled that you was going and hunching and caressing that woman's husband all on the TV. What did you do?
Vance, who talked, total shit about Trump before he ran with him, is working for a pedophile, 34-time convicted felon, rapist, broke-ass grifter, out here with this woman who's recently widowed and totally ignoring the wife. And what's he got? 3-4 kids at home and a couch.
Sealy Postopedic.
So yes, how I was doing. I'm doing a lot better, I think, than JD Vance and Usha.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's over the top.
Do you have any announcements before we start? Because I was going to go right into that.
JenLynTarot.com if you would like to schedule a reading with me or purchase a gift card, especially for the holidays. I have a holiday gift card. If you do schedule a reading with me, you automatically get a confirmation that sends out from my website confirming it. So if you don't see that in your inbox, please check your junk or spam folder, especially if the email address you're providing is Gmail. Google and Gmail now seem to be sending all of the automated emails from my website into junk. So please check there for your confirmations.
Me, I got nothing. We're starting classes next year for beginners in level 2. So if you're interested in those, or being put on the list. I don't have the dates just yet because I still have to work that out. But if you are interested in those, send me your reserve, like I want to reserve a spot type of deal, and I'll put you down. Okay. I'll put you on the list. I won't put you down, doesn't call your names.
I wonder if JD Vance realizes what's Kirk Girl's first name?
Erica.
Erica, little Erica. You know, when it goes south, her husband's kind of die in a very public way, just like you made a very public spectacle of yourself on a stage with her. I'll be a little afraid of that.
The Black Widow.
The Black Widow, for entertainment purposes only, YouTube.
Well, let's talk about the, thank you, Mara. Instead of the Black Widow, we'll talk about the brown sofa that he married called Usha. And
he prefers that.
Because what it looks like to me is they're sort of, if they're not dating and love seeking it, that Usha is going to have a campaign of people talking bad about her, people calling her names, or that's what I want to know. Will she be trashed in the public, in the news, in the social medias coming up here?
She's not Christian.
Yes. This whole, you got to get away from her, JD, and then he's just got one right there.
Have you got what's our little FBI guy's name? Kash Patel. Have you got him on our list for tonight?
No. What's happening there?
Oh, he's spending all kinds of like $60,000 a trip using an FBI taxpayer funded plane to fly his little girlfriend from Tennessee up to Pennsylvania, back down to Tennessee, going to concerts, going to ball games, whatever.
You mean Family Values ain't married?
He ain't married. He's got a girlfriend in Tennessee.
Is she white?
Mm-hmm.
That's starting to be a problem for you brown people out there. Vivek found that out. And Kash Patel found that out too, because he tweeted something about Diwali. And they told him basically keep your customs in your own country and go back to your own country and blah, 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 blah about your own country. Diwali, the Festival of Lights, was a trigger for hate from the MAGAs.
Vance, are you going to get trashed by the right wing? Telling you, all this taxpayer money they're wasting sending to Argentina and everything. I swear to God, I am not sending in my taxes next year to the federal government.
You don't need them.
Not for this shit.
Usha Vance, Usha Vance, Usha Vance.
Well, the separation's coming soon. She will be isolated. I don't know why this is coming up, but they'll use it as a manipulation for grifting, fundraising. There's a power play going on with this that's going to put her in defense mode. Separation's coming real soon. For me, this is the next, 4 to 8 weeks. This is soon. Could be even sooner. He's not going to settle that much money on her. He's kind of like leaving her a little bit impoverished. But this is going to be looked at globally, because if he's the second in line, here she is with the kids all burdened. That's the legacy. And then she's got to fight for money. She's got to fight for a settlement. And somebody may be going to the hereafter pretty soon, and that'll elevate you know who.
I get something about there's a Six of Cups in the Fool card where he is going to look like a person who is abandoning his family or someone's going to spend a thing. Well, now you don't have to spin it, but basically put out that he's the bad guy to the family. But as far as her goes, she may be moving somewhere. There's the Chariot and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a relocation of some kind. So she may be taking the family and going to Ibiza. But here is the Five of Cups. So yes, she is going to be trashed and she is going to have some regrets and all of that type of stuff because that's what you're going to do. The Six of Wands, though, she is going to be the center of a lot of things and depends on how she plays it. She can either be seen as the good guy or the stupid guy, not even so much the bad guy, because you have the right to leave him because he is going to be playing you like a fool in front of everybody. Or you have the right to do this whole Republican stand by your man type of thing while he's making a press conference of standing next to his wife and his girlfriend. And so you have the power to look like whoever you want to, but I mean, she gets no sympathy over here. But yes, you are about to be trashed in the media.
Okay, so will Erica Kirk ever be First Lady?
Oh, good God.
Sorry, I have to go there. I'm petty. I'm cranky and petty.
Oh, good God. I mean, I get the Tower says no, but Peter Boots fraud. She's First Lady now. I mean, she got more love and attention from your husband than you did. So I mean, but I get the Tower, which is a no, and then I get the Star and the Judgment, which is Awakening in here. Stay tuned though, because this little saga is not over. Mind you, what comes to the light was once in the dark, but what's in the dark comes to the light. That was not coincidence. That little hug and caress through his hair type of thing. That was not coincidence. If you wanted to hug him, you could have hugged him and then touched him on the back. She had to reach up to grab him in his hair. That was intentional. So stay tuned though, because the Star is future and the Judgment is something from the past coming out. It's an announcement of some kind, but stay tuned.
Yeah, because I'm getting the Star card too, and Justice instead of Judgment. There's something coming for her. And I think maybe in right-wing media of some kind, something in the arts. So maybe she's after some kind of Fox News, be the next Sean Hannity kind of thing. But I get she may be onto a new lover before too long. Can we ask this? Are we going to continue to see demonstrative displays from those two? Is it going to get worse?
Let's combine it because I kind of had a question to go along with that. What is her plan with him? Like, what are they doing? Are they trying to make a go of it, or like what is going on between them two? What is the plan here?
They're going to sell MAGA couches.
Yeah, oh, well, there's the card of plans. So what I'm saying. So that means there is something. What are they doing?
Going on.
Now, isn't he the one that wrote the book, said he was gay and his father didn't like it, so now he's not gay anymore or something like that?
Yeah. Hillbilly Elegy or whatever it was called, and raised by his grandmother, and changed his name 3 times, and
married a brown woman.
Very good friends with Peter Thiel, who's openly gay, and family values.
3 of Pentacles. Okay. What is going on?
She comes from a lot of money. Her daddy.
Privilege.
Lucky girl. It would involve Scotch guarding.
Do you need protection if the couch is leather? or plastic?
Or pleather, her little pleather pants.
Oh, do Trojan make couches? Uh-uh. This is all so stupid. I love it. Oh, with the world going to hell, you got to laugh at something, don't you? Me.
It's some kind of grift. It's about money. Something, in America here that it's her plan has to do with moneyed news, sharing money, something on a global perspective. So I don't know, maybe she wants insider trading tips. Because I get their relationship may change to a friendship, but there's an agreement there. And it grows something that's like worldwide work. Money. It's about money. She's a brunette under all that blonde hair, I think. She's shown up as Queen of Pentacles over and over. I could be wrong, but some kind of work where she has to travel quite a bit too. She may hop on the planes with him when he's going overseas.
Why not? Somebody said she was on Air Force too.
Nusha's probably back flying Spirit Airlines.
In the overhead bin.
Coach.
That's a shame.
Oh my God.
That's there. Oh Lord. I just seen a video not too long ago of two Spirit Airline employees just cussing each other out right there in the middle of the thing.
Was that in first class?
They were still at the airport. They didn't even get on the plane yet. Okay, 2 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. The plan is to sell something or to get something. This is giving and receiving with the 6 of Pentacles there. The Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, some sort of contract, some sort of like a gift of a contract, or it doesn't have to be a gift because they didn't earn anything. But this is a money thing. She's after money of some kind. There's JD Vance there and the Judgment card and the government. If
Government contract or something, maybe.
Especially if we lose certain orange dignitary and you have a promotion, then he is in a position, Judgment card and the Hierophant, to award her something. And so this is about money. There's the 10 of Wands, though. There's a lot of stuff still in the way, but they're working through that. And the 8 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, they're working on something there. It is secret right now, but it has something to do with money, and contracts and gifts, or gifts, contracts, and things like that. Oh Lord!
Tell you, with this regime, she's too old. She's over 35.
Okay. What is Vance thinking? Like, what does he think? What's going through his head? What do you want from her? What are you trying to do with all of this? Because you know how you look. Because you're talking crap about your wife's religion, her faith. I'll say it that way.
And getting in arguments in public, in restaurants.
Mind you, nobody likes you because everywhere you go, the boo parade starts. And so, what is he thinking? What is he doing with this Erica Kirk business?
Taking all, once a month, vacations with the family and wife, going overseas, going places here, getting booed everywhere he goes, but expensive vacations.
What in the world? Oh Lord. Okay. Well, there it is. No need no more cards.
Oh, that's right. Erica Kirk was kicked out of Romania for possible trafficking with that orphanage or whatever she was working with.
Possible, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. I
Yeah,
need
I'm
that
allegedly
t-shirt
wearing
on
a white
tonight.
shirt right now. Mm-hmm. Allegedly.
JD Vance, what are you looking for?
That's a darn shame.
Well, he's looking at his options. He's just biding time, waiting. Plan is already off the ground. So whatever it is, he's already moved it into motion. He wants illumination on a secret that will unseat the leader, meaning Trump. So he wants illumination on the Epstein files, I think, so he can cling to power. He wants a divorce and separation. Wants to go it alone. He thinks that he can bully his way into power and acceptance. He thinks he can bully his way around any judgment that comes on him for this. I don't see love. I don't see any cup.
I got one.
You got one?
I got two.
Is one of them the loser?
Yes, it is. Now that you mention it, it starts with the Four of Wands and the Three of Swords. Four of Wands is house and domesticated. The Three of Swords is betrayal. I mean, and so I pulled some more, and then there's the Queen of Cups, which is Usha Vance. That's how she's come up for me before. And then there's the Eight of Cups, which is walking away. If they can get her to walk away, then that would be perfect because he's not leaving her, she's leaving him type of thing. And so if he can get her to walk away.
Trying to embarrass her because he can't break up with her, so he's trying to embarrass her so much that she'll just leave and take off.
And the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant, he is going to cause, not trying to. He is going to cause, not trying to. He is going to cause some havoc in the government. It may not look like him. It may not look like it's from him, but I guarantee you, if you followed the trail, it would come to him at some point. He's going to cause some havoc in the government. Now, you may say they already have. No, I mean for their side, because mind you, he has a pitch for power and somebody's in the way.
Okay, I have one more question on JD.
Wait, one more second.
Okay.
And then I have the Emperor, which is seat of power, and then the Five of Cups. He's trying to get out of something. That way he can elevate and promote.
Is that a rat king? It looks like rat ears.
No, those the goat horns are from the Aries ram.
Oh, okay. It looked like rat ears for a second and whiskers on it. I was like, rat king. So would he try to bully Usha into silence on everything? I mean, threaten to sick ICE on her or anything? Because he's okay with what ICE is doing to other people in this country.
So would he bully her into silence?
Would he bully Usha? Silence, like to the point of making her fearful.
Interesting. I'm going to say yes. And the reason I'm going to say yes, well, I'm going to say yes. It's a mental abuse of some kind. Again, sorry, there's no sympathy parade in this box. So There's the Seven of Cups. There's your gaslighting. So this may be trying to play with her mind because the next card is the Nine of Swords. So trying to get her to believe that the world's against you, things are bad, you need to do this, you maybe need to go away, maybe we need to separate, I don't know. He's concocting a reality for her to be worried about, not just believe in, but to be worried about. Seven of Cups, as I said, the gaslighting and confusion. The Nine of Swords is the worry, the stress, the anxiety of it all. And so it ends with the King of Pentacles, which is him, and then the Death card. He is gaming for change here. And so in order to have her believe the story or to repeat the story to someone else that they're concocting, then yes, he is going to manipulate and mentally abuse this woman.
I get that too. He's on the bottom here. It's like something new for this woman. Regrets if you talk. I'll come after you. I'll come after you, whether it's legal or whether it's sticking the mega sycophants on you, burdening her judgment, changing, any agreements that they had. Absolutely. There's a big yes. He would go after her. Six. These guys don't care. All they care about is power.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing that'll do them in too. One more on her. Will she give up her faith for her husband? He wished he would convert to Christianity.
Yeah, when he said that, the look on her face, well, he'd already hugged little Blondie on the stage, and then he looks over at her, and she is just like stone face.
You know what, JD? I wish you would convert to Christianity. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Because if anybody's Christ-like, it ain't you. He never had a couch. I don't think she will, but I mean, don't put it past people to do desperate
Crazy things.
you know?
No, that boat has sailed. She might have thought about it for 2 seconds. Yeah, no, she'd turn her back on that. She would not accept that. I almost feel like she'd be okay if he just went off with little Erica.
Mm-hmm. Give her a reason.
Move along.
That Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, I don't think so. That's not her thing. I think the ship has kind of sailed on that. No. Two of Pentacles, though. Trying to balance. She's trying to be who she is while trying to fit who she is into their world. Because if she thought about it in her heart and her soul, you have no business with the Republican husband who has a couch fetish. You have no business. And your kids, when he says that they're her kids.
It's like Trump. He always refers to Barron as Melania's. They don't own their own. They don't take any responsibility even for their own kids.
Did he make them? I mean, maybe they were just her kids. Maybe he wasn't.
They are. Maybe he's on the couch and she's getting in vitro.
If there was a bunch of little recliners and lazy boys walking around, maybe those are his, but maybe they're not his kids.
You got some ottomans and footstools.
Being reupholstered every year.
He probably puts plastic on them.
Yeah, you got to protect them for the afterlife. Okay, where did the thing go? We'll switch gears here.
I got one more JD question.
Okay, go for it.
Since we're talking about Christianity, what does he think when Trump says he doesn't think he's going to get into heaven?
Oh,
What
we
does
go there
JD think about that? Such a strong Christian. What's he think every time Trump says, I'm probably not getting into heaven?
You probably not this way. Eek. 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 Oh,
It's like convert your boss to Christianity.
if anybody needs some Jesus.
And Jesus can't help him now.
Yeah.
He's beyond.
He'd probably deport him because his name looks like Jesus. I see the Chariot and the Six of Wands, and it's like, and that's my next question. I had a question on that kind of too. Is thank you, Rose. Is he sees him as a person who's thinking more so about his mortality. And he's about to cross over because Chariot, Judgment, and Six of Swords are crossing over cards for me. And so swing low, sweet Chariot. There's the Hangman and the Nine of Swords. I think he's more worried because he may say it a lot behind the scenes. We've heard it a couple times, but he may say this a lot. Because there is the Nine of Swords and then there's the Hangman. This may be consuming his thoughts, this whole I'm not getting into heaven thing. Because you're not, you sick son of a bitch. So good for you, you know.
It's like JD knows he's not getting into heaven. Trump's very isolated. He sees it as
on the bottom.
What is it?
Devil's on the bottom.
He sees him as very burdened and chaotic. A celebrity that has a lot of agreements through because of the work he does. But all JD sees is him leaving the White House, Trump leaving the White House. Like oh, yep, there's his friend manipulated by the devil.
So my question is, why is Trump thinking about heaven? Did he get a bad thing at the doctor? Does he know his time is limited, or is this just one of those old age things to where you got more time behind you than you have in front of you? Like, what is the thing that tipped him over the edge to make him think about his mortality so much?
He's kind of thinking about his legacy too, wanting statues of him and coins of him, and like Stalin did. Well, those got torn down eventually, right? He wants this memory of him to be great, and there might be a third term, that the people will decide. Well, hello, you weren't wanted the second time. Come on, you got less than a 30% approval rating. No, there won't be a third term. Yeah. But he's kind of fixated on his legacy. On top of that, I don't see him going to church more frequently on Sundays to try to get into heaven.
Can we add that to the story, please?
Yeah.
Why you think you're going to heaven?
Giving money to charity instead of taking it from our government.
And you got Angels from Africa lady sitting in there. That's your spiritual advisor, and she can't convince you're going to heaven. She convinced you.
You were the chosen one. You were chosen to go to hell.
They want you to be the doorman.
They'll put a statue of you down there.
The Angels from Africa. Oh, she get on my nerves every time I think of it.
They're Paula White. Who would have thought in his first term that here we'd be years later reading on why is Trump fixated on that he's not getting into heaven?
You cause so much hell on earth, you ain't going to heaven. Oh God, not unless you took over hell and renamed it or something. But other than that, no, sir.
You know, I get it's because he can't take it with him. He can't take his money with him. He's restricted. So if he's going to party around, hang on to his money, he's going to stay earthbound. Somebody said something, though, that planted a seed in his head. He's going to be earthbound. He's like going to die and be earthbound. Yeah. Just he wants to be celebrated. He wants to have some kind of legacy, and he doesn't see what his legacy can be because he's got such a low approval rating.
Here's the thing. Okay, I'm not an organizer. I don't really know how to throw parties and things, but I would learn if you would quit. And then I'll throw you a party. I'll celebrate you until I die.
And he's got a friend that's earthbound too. So, you know, Mr. Ed, he'll pal around with him.
I get King of Cups. That's my card for the doctor. 5 of Wands. That's conflict and fights, arguments and things. And the 8 of Cups, leaving a legacy behind, leaving something behind that no longer serves you and no longer works. And then there's the Wheel of Fortune. This is your chart. This is your lesson. This is your life all written down for you, your soul contract. So he has a mortality issue because he feels it because somebody told him you got your worst days are ahead of you.
You're gonna go sometime.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So good news. We'll go to the good news right now, and then we'll dive back into the ugly. Well, maybe good news. New Mexico became on Saturday the first U.S. state to offer free childcare to all residents, not residents of a certain place, the whole of New Mexico. Free childcare, the first U.S. state to offer free childcare to all residents in a bid to boost its economy and lift educational and child welfare levels, which are ranked worst in the country almost. And so they're trying to offer this in a voucher program. So under the program, families, regardless of income, can receive state vouchers to cover public and private child care fees. It accumulates in an effort to expand the child care since the governor and the state legislature created a Child Care Act in like 2019, 2017, 2018, something like that. So what I want to know, because they have this, let me see, do they have this in Connecticut? Because they recently passed a bill making childcare free to those families earning under $100,000 per year. New Mexico said everybody. And so what I want to know is, and Mom Donnie said he's going to try to work on a no-cost universal health care thing too for children, or child care, not health care, child care too for New York City. So will this spread to other places? Free child care.
It's huge. I mean, the cost of an infant is exorbitant.
And daycare.
Daycare is expensive no matter what, but if it's an infant, it's almost double like a regular child. They need more attention. They have less daycare people per baby when they can't have as many children around.
That's a huge liability.
Mm-hmm.
But will it spread to other states?
Pritzker's trying to figure out how to cover food stamps right now.
Ballrooms, that's the priority.
Oh, ballrooms and Banana Head, idiot.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care that people are starving.
Oh, thank you, Terry, for posting the questions.
I did watch the video you posted where everybody was trolling the lady that was eating toast.
Oh, Lord, she's on the list too.
Bless her heart.
I know it. And there's another guy, he did the same thing. But he's a representative and coming up for re-election next year too. But he's a shoo-in, I think.
one of the people in the video said exactly what you always say: better humble yourself, or God will.
And he did, right in front of everybody. And it's not a punishment; it's what you asked for.
This is giving birth to other states. Trying to make it easier. This is like major change. Both of these cards for me are change. The wheel turning. It's time. It's time for it. Healthcare will be next. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you.
It's something that like even Republicans will get behind, you know, because they have kids too, sometimes more.
I do get it spreads. There is a person though on the crusade with the Three of Swords, Queen of Wands, who is, this is the worst idea ever type of thing. So you're going to have a detractor. Mind you, this is a state issue. This is not something we're trying to do federally. So why one person has something to say about it? Because they always do. But I get the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is going to spread. It's going to spread slowly because this does cost money, but it'll be good so far. There is a Democrat that's the woman. She should be a shoe-in for this type of thing, and she's not. She's withholding, or she's holding on to money for Pentacles. I don't know who exactly it would be, but she would be in charge of something somewhere. She's raising a bunch of alarms for something about money, not wanting to spend the money, but isolated case. But yes, I do think it does spread. Okay, so let's talk for a second. We'll dive back into the petty here. This woman, I didn't. No, I guess not.
If you stay petty, you don't have to get petty.
Come on, say it and preach it and put it on a tattoo.
I put it on a t-shirt, didn't I?
This child's name is Latosha. Latosha. Burnt Toast Lady is who they calling her on the videos and the TikToks. We don't know who she is. She got on the TikTok and was eating burnt toast, asking people, what did you do with last month's SNAP benefits? Why are you not stacking up your pantry to where you have a month's worth of food that you can go through while you're waiting on your new SNAP benefits? Now imagine she used to be on SNAP back in the day. And she's asking people while she's sitting there eating this burnt toast, what did you do with last month's benefits? And then people were in the making videos about her saying, well, what did you do with last month's paycheck?
What did you do with last month's tampons? That was favorite.
It's like, ma'am, do you not understand how food works? It's like, don't you buy it to eat it? That's what happened with last month's SNAP benefit. And mind you, there's another woman who was saying her grown brother, disabled grown brother gets $183 a month. Mind you, I don't have SNAP. I go to the store. I get one bag, maybe two, $80. And there's no meat in it, ain't no potatoes, ain't no rice, ain't no beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, ain't none of that off in there. I probably bought junk in milk and Oreo cookies, but still.
Because unfortunately, that's what's cheaper right now. You know, the healthy food is through the roof right now.
I can buy a bag of potato chips for 99 cents, or I can buy a bag of grapes for $8.
Didn't this woman, she had lost custody of her children?
She has lost custody of her children, all her baby children, and none of them in her custody. Thank you, Torb. And mind you, or Patty, and mind you, she lost custody of her children, and she lost her job because apparently the people who hired her, and she said, I think she said she had 3, but she has none now. The people who hired her say, yeah, we're not down with this message that you put out on the social media.
The company is not aligned with that.
Yes.
And she had it all over Facebook and TikTok and everywhere.
So I just want to be petty. You know, what's going on with her now? What's her future looking like? If you did a reading for her, where is she headed? Can she recover from this? I'm sure she can. She'll be all
Gonna
right.
go out and get 3 jobs.
But she has no kids and no job. Like, and then somebody said that's the reason why you can eat toast because you ain't got no kids.
No more Captain Crunch. No more burnt toast.
You lost custody of your kids and got the nerve to get on the internets and talk about somebody on Snap and Snap benefits.
When you've been on it before, especially, talk about hypocrisy.
When you've been
I
on
don't
Snap
have it. Well, most people don't plan on staying on it. They use it while they need it, right? It's like unemployment.
and whose idea was it to just get up one day and want Snap? And it's like something you need. And mind you, first of all, this is what your country is supposed to do for you anyway. It's supposed to take care of you. Your church is supposed to take care of you, but the church handed their responsibility off to the people or to the government because the government collects the taxes instead of the church collecting the offering. So everybody should have SNAP because you should be feeding and holding and housing and clothing and everybody because that's what we pay taxes for. Other countries do not have this problem to where they need to be fed or they need health care that they're already paying for, mind you. We pay
Never
for
mind that Trump and the Republicans already did away with a lot of like school breakfasts and stuff like that.
the thing.
They
You say
want
all
these
right,
kids
but you don't want to feed a kid at the school.
They want them to serve.
Do you realize 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock is a long time to not eat when you're a kid and you're growing? No, don't feed them. Let them eat at home. Like, how do you go out of your way to be cruel and unkind to children? Is a whole different kind of thing.
But
you don't want to feed
yeah,
the homeless, fine, whatever.
Pro-life.
But
Pro-life.
yeah.
But you know, let's throw them in gulags and starve them to death.
Mm-hmm.
So what's our question?
What's going on with Miss Latasha? Is she all right? Will she be fine? The Lord has humbled her. Did she get the message? Probably not, but did she get it?
It was in her little MAGA echo chamber in FAFO. Got slammed and trolled and lost her job.
I mean, this fell out 3 of swords, so I'm thinking she's not okay. It's probably going to get a little bit worse.
She wasn't taking care of her kids either, probably, to lose custody of them because
there's a mother on Snap right now, got all her kids at her house. So
trying to feed them, but got them all. Ooh, she's belligerent.
Oh Lord, I have 2 3 of swords in this. And both of them come out. I guess it said what it said. I got 2 3 of swords and both of them came out.
FAFO.
I mean, do I got some more? I mean, we got 3. Lord Jesus. Oh Lord, here's the government.
Is very emotional, overly emotional, combative, disruptive, erratic, and a liar. There she is. She is going to defend what she said to her dying breath. I don't see her taking this to court or anything, like to try and sue the company. But she may be staying with a friend, like she's got somebody that she's moved in with. You know, I would bet that she lost custody of the kids, that she was having to pay child support. And I get that hubby may come after her for her agreement on child support if that's who has the kids.
Oh.
I don't get a new job for her.
I don't either.
She's hanging on to with somebody else, like a friend, not family, like a friend.
I get a family member here, but she's worrying them to death, and that's why the Three of Swords popped up. I don't know if she has her mother in her life or some other figure, but they're estranged or estranged. So there's the Three of Swords and the Empress there. So whoever that woman is to her, they're not on the same page. Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. She's not finding her footing though. I don't think she's the type of person that knows how to pick herself up by the bootstraps. And so the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles is trying to balance what you have with what you're about to receive type of thing. And so she's having issues with that. And the Three of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Cups. This is part of your lesson. You need to learn it. You need to learn it.
Nanette says she's toast.
Yes. Burnt toast. Pay very close attention because, mind you, the Five of Cups is regret. The Wheel of Fortune is your lesson. You should learn from this. Not don't post stupid stuff on TikTok. No, have some compassion. That's the only, if you had an ounce of compassion, you wouldn't have made that video in the first place. Because trying to tell a person who's on Snap that what did you do with last month's benefit is one of the stupidest things a person could have said.
If I worked in the corporate world still, I would not have a YouTube channel talking the way I talk on here in Penny Boots. You just don't mix work and politics.
Okay, Representative Clay Higgins. I don't know where he's the rep from. I forgot to write that part down, but
Googling.
He is up for re-election pretty soon or next year or something like that. He's a shoe-in probably, though. I think he's from Louisiana or one of them down south states. He said there are 22 million American households receiving SNAP benefits for groceries at $4,200 per year on average. Try to get your head wrapped around how many pantries you can stock with $4,200 in properly shopped groceries. Any American who's receiving $4,200 per year in free groceries and does not have at least 1 month of grocery stock should never again receive SNAP because, wow, stop smoking crack. That's what he tweeted. And somebody responded to him that, that's if you break that down, that's like $100 or $80 a month or something, whatever it is that they put down there. But they said that this is the part I screenshot. I know this ain't the same Clay Higgins who owes almost $200,000 in back child support for the kids he never sees. The same Clay Higgins who has 30% of his predominantly white district on SNAP, the third highest in the nation the last I checked. That guy who's got the third largest district in the nation on SNAP said, if you can't fully stock your house with $4,200 a year in SNAP benefits, then you need to stop smoking crack. Unfortunately.
And Louisiana's like at the bottom as far as healthcare and stuff, aren't they, in the country?
Louisiana and Mississippi are twins when it comes to being at the bottom of everything.
And Oklahoma's right there, right above it.
The food, they're at the top, but everything else, not so much. But unfortunately, that is a red state, blood red state. And will he be reelected? Will this affect his reelection chances? Is my question.
Him and Moses Mike.
Will this affect us? A living wage would be nice.
He is from Louisiana. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, living wage. We're still at what, $7.15 an hour. The fact that Democrats tried to get it to 15, hell, even 12.
In Oregon, it depends on where you live. I think if you live in Portland, it's 15 something. If you live outside of that, it's 14 something. In Washington, it's 1666. It's
there's
also expensive.
there's certain companies like Costco raise their minimum wage to 18 an hour.
It's 30 at
Oh,
Costco.
30 now?
Mhm.
Wow.
Because that's
It
11.
makes Hey Higgins, are you getting reelected? Ooh. I don't know what's up with him, but I just heard Grinder. Like he's another one of those.
Uh-oh. Hiding in the dark. There's something there. He's all
Mhm.
intertwined with somebody. Mhm.
Some kind of different perspective on love, material evidence. Ooh.
Do you think our guides know we're petty and that's why they give us salacious cards like that?
Uh-huh. Like this is the story. This is what you need to pay attention to.
That's what in the world?
He's there's going to be talk about him that's going to tarnish his image. So will he get reelected? Probably not. There's going to be something that comes up that keeps him from getting reelected. I always say, like, even when we ask petty questions, I feel guided to them a lot of times. Like when we asked about Ivana, or no, we asked about Trump building a cemetery at his golf course, and then 6 months later, he's plopping Ivana on it. I feel guided to those petty, silly questions. Like they're saying, you need to ask about this. Something's coming from this.
Mhm. Mhm.
Absolutely.
Two of Cups and the Hermit. He is intertwined with someone there. It's secret or it's in the dark. But here's the problem. If you just did a little sleuthing, I don't know him that much to be all on his timeline, but if you just did a little sleuthing, you'd find out who it is. Because the Hermit is not secret as in undercover and you can't see it. The Hermit is trying to find an answer. So if you investigate it, you will find out where his alliances are. But when it comes to his election, I'm saying that I think he'd be shoo-in because it's Louisiana, but there's the Magician in the Six of Wands. He would have to manipulate some sort of victory here, but there's a change in the information. This just keeps going towards the information. A bunch of stuff is about to come out, apparently. And mind you, it's all because he pulled the cork. Wasn't nobody talking to him, and wasn't nobody talking about him until he started talking about people on Snap, $4,200, which is like a whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords, whatever it is that you got under your bed is going to cause some problems for you. So I don't know if you're
under the bed, on the bed, in the bed.
I can't say you're a shoe-in with those cards. But.
You know, these guys need to have a inside circle of dates and quit going to Grinder. You got enough of them that are hiding in Congress that you shouldn't need to go to Grinder to find you a little boy toy.
I mean, there'll be like that one that was tapping his foot in the bathroom.
Morse code.
Uh-huh. Okay, so now where are we at? Okay, we'll deal with the grossness now. Okay, so the human rights chief of the UN has said to the US there needs to be an investigation and these boat strikes need to stop. There's been another one. I wrote down 15. Now there's been 16. 16 boat strikes.
Now he's
like
sitting he's sitting the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic.
So they're saying it needs to stop. And here's the thing, too. Donald Trump is not one to be told anything. This whole thing of why don't Republicans rein him in? He does what he wants until you forcibly stop him. So if you're not going to forcibly stop him, it means nothing. So my question,
lid on the cup.
my question is, will they stop the boat strikes? Because now they're talking about striking directly in Venezuela.
Down there in the Gulf of America.
You know what's sad too is and because my mind was going there one day, I'm like, if there was an incident inside this country, some sort of terrorist something, I would not fully believe it's not an inside job just so he can provoke a war. Like,
Yeah.
I hate that whole talk about the 9/11 inside job because I don't want to get into all that. And I'm not saying it's true and not true. I'm just saying I don't want to go into there. But if something happened under this person, I would not fully just dismiss that it wasn't an inside thing just so he can provoke a conflict.
Absolutely. It was interesting too. Like he, was raising tariffs on Brazil. Brazil, since they elected a new guy and got Bolsonaro or whatever his name was out, Brazil is now increasing flights to the border with Venezuela. So I'm wondering if they're going to help protect them if the U.S. strikes. The fact that they don't hold him to any kind of regulations and laws and everything is just astounding. It's like, wow. Can you imagine if Obama just went in and bombed some country just for the hell of it?
16 times.
Mm-hmm. Instead, these guys are like, well, they're drug traffickers. No, they haven't had a day in court. We don't know, they're fishermen and stuff.
Then arrest them, but why do you blow them up from the sky type thing?
But they're taking away our rights, to court hearings and trials and everything, right? Our habeas corpus. They're doing the same thing to these guys. No. I get no, and that surprises me. If he could get away with it, if he could get enough people backing him to do it, he's too burdened right now. So, this to me is a no. This is no. Anxiety over all this. He's just trying to create fear and anxiety, stir stuff up. I think he knows America won't tolerate it. But he's so erratic. He's hard to predict. He might wake up at 3 a.m. and say, okay, send him in. That's how erratic he is. He's crazy.
Will the boat strike stop? I didn't get an answer to that. I got that he is starting an alliance with someone and they're going to start moving people against their will type thing. So maybe a place to deport or something like that.
Well, and he's got that thing going with Venezuela too. I'll be right back. I got to grab something to clean up where I spilt a little bit of stuff.
Okay. I'm going to rant for a second. So I want to do like a little MAGA check-in because the unwavering support. Don't you wish you had somebody loyal to you like that, like they are to him? I mean, my God. But this unwavering support, make America great again. And this send money to Argentina, $20 billion. Nope, let's up it to $40 billion. Let's take away your soybeans and then let's give that business to a whole nother country that's not you. Make America great again. Oh, the beef, we need to get their beef because they're dying and you don't understand nothing about that. Make America great again. He's going to build a ballroom that cost over $100 million while you don't have any SNAP benefits. Mind you, the southern red states receive more SNAP benefits per person than anybody else does because Red states are usually underfunded, not underfunded, but they're poorly ran and usually are in a deficit. Population is also very small. Make America great again. Mind you, hurricane season, FEMA, Christy Nome, all bad combination. I want to know, are they starting to waver more than they did? Are they starting to, are the scales falling from their eyes? Are they starting to see the mistake they made? Or is his support, is the MAGA still as strong as ever? Because the podcasters are turning against him, but you still see people saying, I stand behind him. He's taking my job. I stand behind him. He destroyed my farm. I stand behind him. Which is it? Are they still as strong as and united as ever, or is the MAGA starting to fall apart and it's just maw and jaw?
You know, the sad thing about these red states is they have millionaires and billionaires also. It's like, yeah, you may have some housing less than desirable and people really low income in these red states, but there are still some mega mansions in these states.
Yes, sir.
All you got to do is drive around and owning a lot of property or what. Pete Hegseth from Tennessee. I guarantee you he didn't come from some little shack in Tennessee. He's got some mega mansion probably there.
And Brett Favre stole all that money from Mississippi. He got it from somewhere.
Yeah.
Now went completely broke.
So the states are doing the same thing the federal government is by not taxing them enough. You know, it's like you could have in the states, you could pay for free childcare, better roads, better this, better that, healthcare. You don't tax them in your states either. Kentucky, how much is Mitch McConnell worth now?
Mm-hmm.
You know, married to little rich, what's her name?
And her father is very well connected as well.
So is MAGA breaking down? Because there's like Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson have gone like totally, almost like they're becoming buddies or something. Tucker won't interview him honestly and, you know, denounce him, but they're separate from other right-wing people. It's like, what's going on? The alliances are moving and shifting. Even
child. There you go.
Yeah, one of the guys that was part of the founders, not Leonard Leo, one of the other guys who helped start the Heritage Foundation was denouncing some of the stuff that was going on in the right wing. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, all these in Winco are very inexpensive stores. Winco is gigantic too. If you have one near you, there's one in Oklahoma too. So they're not just on the Pacific Northwest, because we have them here in Washington and Oregon as well. So if you can have one of those near you, they are a lot less expensive than a lot of stores on everything. Well, grocery. Anyway,
Elaine Chao, but you know, the one that watches Turtle fall and just looks at him.
I would too. No, I'd point and laugh.
Oh my, Johnny's nemesis.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
There's a lot more talk coming from people who have a different perspective. So this division in America, it's at the root of it. It's at the, you know, the structure of it. But I do see moving forward, people trying to protect what they've got and wanting us to be a stronger country. So is MAGA moving on? Yeah, a little bit, because they're getting burdened now. You know, they're paying a lot for groceries. They're they're about to lose their health care. And
I get the Sun first card. That's confirmation. Yes. The Ace of Wands because of the actions that he's taking. You can't help but see it. Obama is not president. Joe Biden, unfortunately, is not president. Kamala Harris, unfortunately, is not president. You can't blame this on nobody else. Not to mention, you hear him with his own two lips says that he has to import beef from Argentina because they're dying and you don't understand it. And he ended the sentence by saying, I like the guy. So you're telling me if you didn't like the guy, you wouldn't help them, just like you don't like Newsom? And so you won't help California when they need help with something. But you liked Sarah Huckabee, you wouldn't help her either. So what does a person have to do to get your attention? There's my America card there in the middle, and then there's the Chariot card and the Temperance. This is very slow and difficult because this is not simply you waking up one day and realizing you've been had. You have to realize you've been the fool. That's harder because it's harder to admit when you've played the fool because now you feel like a fool.
it's more than just Trump. It's the Republican mindset. The fact that you have been, I'm going to vote Republican, and everybody's a Democrat, it's a libtard, they're stupid people, and I'm right and you're wrong. And suddenly realizing, why do we always end up in a recession under Republicans? Why do I never have money under a Republican? Why is it so?
The Ace of Swords is on the bottom. The Ace of Swords is the card of clarity, card of truth, information. And that comes from anywhere, but this can come from divine enlightenment. And when they give you your answer, the next card after the Ace of Swords is the Two of Swords. Now you have to willfully ignore it because you've already been given the information. So if you want to go towards the Three of Swords and then all the way to the 10 of Swords, it's because you ignored the truth that was given to you in the beginning. Just wish it didn't take so long.
They're slow learners, Johnny.
Kevin Jones. Okay, this is there's, mind you, there are very serious things to talk about, but okay, get over it. I'm not a reporter. This is, I'm going here. I'm going here. I'm going here. Y'all follow me or not? I'm going here. Wait a minute. Kevin Jones is a pastor. Can you guess what kind of trouble he's in?
Was he another pedophile?
Oh, ding, 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 ding. So he did recently a tribute to Charlie Kirk, saying he was one of the good guys. I don't know why people didn't like him, and he was out there. He was fighting the good fight. He was talking the good talk. Charlie Kirk, who said black women are stupid. That he was fighting the good fight. Okay, got you. So
women are stupid, but my wife's going on to JD Vance now.
He's really stupid. You got killed and she got frisky. So okay, thank you. But this former pastor is headed to the grand jury for soliciting a minor. The same one who just did tribute to Charlie Kirk. Can we tell his future, please? 33 years old.
Say his name again.
Kevin Jones, pastor Kevin Jones, did a tribute to Charlie Kirk and is now headed to the grand jury as of October the 14th, this few weeks ago, for soliciting a minor.
I tell you, some of these pastors, when they talk about doing a laying on of hands, be careful.
Mm-hmm. Watch the whole time. I mean, hell, they can touch your hand.
Maybe that's what JD was doing to Erica, putting his hands on her hips, laying hands.
Yeah, he was healing her hip issues.
He was healing her sorrow and grief.
Mm-hmm.
He's all smiley, and
her sorrow and her grief went to her hips. Like turkey and dressing, it finds its way to your hips.
I was going to say something so vulgar. Never mind. There can be causes for that hip pain. If you're doing the 10 and 2 too much.
Why are those flip flops hanging out that window? I don't know what's going on over there. Just don't even look.
But I would think with the couch guy, it wouldn't take that long. So
Depends on the position, I guess.
it's called petty boots. If you don't like it, go watch somebody else.
I ain't got no sense in this. You know what? Now it's hot in here, so this has got to go. I'm like, why am I sweating? Because I got a whole fire sitting next to me. That's why.
You know, I can't remember what we were reading on. It was several years ago where the 10 and 2 club came up before. I can't remember. I try not to bring that up too often.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Kevin Jones. Oh. No. No.
What do you do?
No.
He's going to prison.
There might be a safe place for him.
Probably not, because in prison they don't like child molesters.
There's somebody looking for him out here.
There is somebody looking for him out here. He's going to be making license plates. He's going to get burdened by the courts. His strength is zapped. This is his tower moment. Thank you, lucky girl. Oh, that's right. It was 5 and 7 before, wasn't it? Somebody was doing it doggy style.
Oh, Lord.
He's going away, but it's a plea deal. So, yeah, he may try to fight this, but he's got somebody he's paid for it with too.
Yeah.
There might be some additional things to look at.
Which means he used church money.
Yeah.
For your freak offs. There's a woman he's defending against here. I'm going to say mothers that he's defending against here. There's a man here too who is trying to expose some sort of financial news here or financial. I don't know if he's exposing it or if he's just releasing the information, but there's a man at the center of that. In the Temperance and the Four of Cups, he's going to try to do the apology tour as well, but it's not going to be accepted because there's going to be more info that's coming out about money and some. This is more than one child, though. So, staying in the realm of religion, Dr. Phil is being sued by TBN. TBN is Trinity Broadcasting Network. That's where all the church shows are. He's being sued by TBN for $500 million because they said they had a deal with him and his media company that mind you, he had a media company that he is trying to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy with. The court said, no, you can't file Chapter 11, and they're saying you have to now file Chapter 7. And so he's on the hook for a bunch of creditors, and there's some text messages that said, when I get this bankruptcy settled or this bankruptcy money or the money for the selling of this and that and the other, he has certain people that he's going to pay and certain people that he's going to shaft. Thank you, Florence. And TBN was one of the people he was going to shaft, and then these other little Republican guys were the ones he was going to pay. So TBN is now upset, and they want $500 million from Dr. Phil McGraw, and he testified the other day and said that that was ridiculous, and you know he did his duty, and he didn't because he was supposed to produce programming for them, and he never turned in any programs. His executive producer or whatever he was said that we have like 29 episodes in the can right now. We just haven't released anything, and then TBN was like, well, where's the debt? They got nothing and they gave him money. So they're suing him for their money. Will TBN win against Dr. Phil? And mind you,
I'm sure,
he has
just
now
like
started
Alex
a new
Jones,
media company.
I guarantee you, just like Alex Jones, I mean, he did his TV show for decades. I guarantee you he's got an expensive house and a lot of money stashed. So
He just
even if
started
the
a new
company
media
files
company.
bankruptcy, go after his home.
Mm-hmm. So he's not broke. Because he changed from whatever it was called to whatever it's called now. So this company, he's trying to file Chapter 11. They told him, no, you have to file Chapter 7. And he started this new thing the very same week. So, yeah. Yeah, he said that they didn't support his network. They gave you money. You were supposed to produce programming for them. So what did you want us to do?
Liars and grifters, all of them.
Mhm. Mind you, we're talking Trinity Broadcasting Network, the Jesus Church channel. He was not producing religious content. He was doing like a Bill O'Reilly type of thing. So why is that being mixed with all this other stuff?
A known woman molester
Mhm.
did things for Trinity Broadcasting Network.
So let's see. Well, what flipped up here? A whole bunch of stuff. Hmm.
Thanks, Rose. Apparently, my 7 and 4 comment came from when we were reading on Lauren Boebert.
Oh, Lord.
He lied, he lied, he lied. I'm hearing pennies on the dollar they'll get. He'll offer up something that's pennies on the dollar. That's what Trump does. He waits until, you try to sue him, and then he settles out of court for pennies on a dollar, and he's like, well, I'm filing bankruptcy. He's burdening, and he's gonna hang on to their money. I don't think they'll win it, but I think they'll get some kind of settlement that's a fraction. Now, what should happen is somebody investigate and jail the MF for fraud.
There's the Hierophant TV in there. The Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, Three of Wands. This is nearly over. They're going to have some sort of victory, but I don't think they're going to get much of anything. So, I mean, it's TBN. No skin off my teeth. Okay, so the whole thing can go underwater if you ask me. Paul Ingrassia. Who is he? Well, he was one of Trump's nominees for, what was it, the liaison to the Department of Homeland Security since February of 2025. He was being nominated for something else, and he withdrew because they didn't think he would get enough support within the Senate. So he's not up for anything because he had a bunch of offensive text messages brought out.
Right, surprise.
Yeah. Like saying that Martin Luther King Jr.'s holiday belongs in hell, and that he has Nazi tendencies and things of that nature. All that came out, and so he withdrew.
So they hold one Nazi accountable, but not Stephen Miller, Trump.
Now, mind you, they didn't withdraw him. He withdrew because they didn't think he'd get enough support. They still nominated the fool in the first place. But my question is, one day, him and a female staffer were at some event that they had to go fly to, and they had hotel rooms and all that type of stuff. Her hotel room was mysteriously canceled, and the only place she could stay is with him. She said, and she filed a complaint. Now,
I was smarter in high school than some of these women are to go on a trip with somebody like that.
and she didn't know what happened to her room, and he was like, well, there's my room because all the rooms are booked, and there's the only place you can stay is mine. There is a double bed. There's a double bed. She put in a complaint because she said he canceled her room. That's what we're going to ask now. She said he canceled a room. He said, no, I didn't. It was some sort of error, some sort of glitch. Maybe it was Mercury retrograde. I don't know.
And that was the only hotel in town?
And I guess so. You know, there was no way she could get to another one, but she had to stay in his room, and she filed the complaint. Nothing happened, though, because she did withdraw the complaint. She said that he didn't do anything. And so, because at this point, everybody knew about it, I guess, but nothing happened. And so she withdrew the complaint. But I want to know, because she accused him of canceling her room, and he said no. Did he cancel her room so that she would have to stay with him? I swear.
Freaking predators, you know?
Mm-hmm. But the tarot cards will tell your business every time. I'm just letting you know. Yes, they will.
Yes, he did. Yeah, I had to stop and think because I had the Three of Swords on the bottom, which can be a separation, but it's also a betrayal. Premeditated betrayal. It's like, yeah, let me change that room in the tower. Let me cancel that. Yes, he did, and I get he was going to power play her, strength power play her for her job. Like he was going to possibly threaten her job. Like if you don't do what I want, might not have a job.
There's the woman and the isolation with the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles, keeping her out by herself. The Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Yes, you did. Ace of Wands, new action. Two of Wands is a plan. Ace of Wands is an action. Two of Wands is a plan. Yes.
Meditated.
Mm-hmm.
General people that carry around date rape drugs, right? They carry it around. It's premeditated. You know, they don't just, oh, look what I got in my pocket. I can drop in their drink.
No accident into your Sprite cocktail. General Joe McGee, he is retiring because he disagrees with the boat strikes, and he is someone who was in charge and part of the strategy team and all that good stuff. Will we see more high-ranking military officials leave their positions? General, 3-star general, I believe. So career professional, 3-star general. Said, yeah, I'm good. No, thank you. This name has been standing out to me because in this deck it's called Awakening instead of Judgment, and that's been standing out to me all this time.
Yes, a lot of them are um, getting a new perspective on anyone in support of the White House. Yes. Yes, there will be more. I'm getting at least 3 more. Like soon. A lot of gaslighting going on.
Yes, I get the Judgment card and the Four of Cups. There's a lot of people on the cusp, and they know it's not going to get any better and it's not going to change. And the Two of Swords is not an easy decision either, but they also know that if you don't make a decision, this does not get better. And so they can't change it from within because they just can't. And so,
well, the stupid thing is, are they going to put more idiots like Pete Hegseth in, who can't even do a pull-up, drinks all the time? Are they going to put more idiots like that in? Because, I mean, that's what Putin and everybody else would want, is like, okay, weaken our military by putting incompetent people in charge.
So and not just them, it's in charge of everywhere.
Yeah.
The Department of this and Department of Education's got an idiot at the top of it. So whoever's writing this play, please stop.
Please stop writing it.
Timothy Mellon. Who is he, you say? He is the person who donated $130 million to the U.S. military to help pay for their
shut down
paychecks there.
Salary.
The shutdown. Mind you, it takes $6.3 billion or something to pay all of the military out of the $220 billion budget that they have or something like that. So he gave $130 million, which is pennies because it doesn't cover anything, which means it was a gesture and not a payment. What I want to know is, what does he want? Because again, mind you, he's a billionaire. He's not some where he's worth $300 million and he gave half his fortune to help pay for the mill. No. This was pennies. This was not a payment. It was a gesture. What does Timothy Mellon want?
Because there's rumor that they're using that money because the military's helping build the ballroom, because there's a bunker underneath it and the military has to build that part. So rumor has it that they're using it to pay the military that's building the bunker. We don't know for sure, but what does he want? What does anybody donating to this ballroom bunker want? They think they're all going to be invited into that bunker? No. Build your own damn bunkers.
Nine of Pentacles. Okay. What does he want?
Saying his father's in the Epstein files.
Because he's not
maybe too
self-made billionaire. He's a what'd you call that?
Inherited wealth.
Yeah, he inherited this.
Stepmother designed the rose garden. Wow. There's so many bad characters out there. I can't keep up with all these people.
I mean, because who ever heard of this fool until recently? Where are the good people at, Jesus? I was thinking the other day, too, that it seems like, because this isn't the movies, the good guy doesn't always win type of thing, but right and light does prevail. It just sometimes takes a really long time because the people who need to wake up to see what's happening, as far as like, let's just on surface level, the Republicans being a bad idea for this country. The people who need to see that ain't seen it yet. And this is going to take a long time. We've seen it, but they haven't. They need to know that we don't need to go into the future with a Republican majority anywhere in the 50 states, 55, 81 if you're lower.
He wants a change. I'm getting two things. Like there may be a company he's trying to buy out, like merge. So he wants the judgment to go his way. So it's some kind of monopoly. But I also get like there's somehow money coming from Putin. So I think he may be money laundering something. It's like overlook this. He's definitely lying about something. He definitely is anti-immigrant. Like he wants more people thrown out. But he's getting money from overseas somewhere. And he wants cover for that.
Yeah, I get he's trying to buy friends. They're Nine of Pentacles, the very rich person, a lot of money. The Three of Cups is your community trying to join with like-minded people to accomplish something. What that accomplishment is, we shall see. But there's the Hangman as well. So he's seen this as an investment. This was not a payment to the military whatsoever. This was basically a buy-in to the Trump administration, basically. Donald Trump Jr. is involved in a drone company named Unusual Machines, where he serves as an advisor and holds a significant ownership stake. The company recently won a major contract with the U.S. Pentagon to produce drone motors and other parts.
They flying him as Coke.
I know the answer, but is anybody going to look into this? Is anything your son, yes, just won some big contract with the Pentagon, and mind you, the stock for this company just shot through the roof. Anybody?
The billions that they have made.
They're just stealing left and right, and it's just like, oh my God. I would say I'm in the wrong business, but not really. I mean, the reason I can't sleep at night is because of Mercury retrograde, not because I just stole a bunch of money from people. I wanted to stay that way, okay? Will anybody look into this? Will anything be done about this? Is investigation and anything like this is I don't know.
Blatant disregard for our what you call it act that's supposed to stop them from business dealings.
Oh, but Joe Biden pardon Hunter, but oh, I don't care at this point. Okay, I don't care. I just.
Not until there's a change of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Not until we've got a change in the administration. Replaced with a woman. Eventually, yes, he will get burdened by this. And it will reflect on his dad, too. They'll ask a lot of questions about what agreements your dad made to get this money.
Seven of Swords thievery and the judgment eventually. Not now. Nowhere close to now, because mind you, they own the DOJ. So much for separation of powers type of thing. But in the meantime, they get to cash in. So
there's a whole bunch of them. Stephen Miller and Marco Rubio. They're living in military housing in DC, housing that's supposed to go for our generals and higher ups, in the military. Because they're afraid, so they want to live near the military bases for protection, and B, because they're getting free housing.
mm-hmm.
Like, hello, you're making gazillion dollars. I think you can afford to rent a house or buy a house in DC while you're working there.
Well, speaking of which, though, what was this thing about Kash Patel?
Kash Patel is using an FBI plane, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. I forgot how many millions since he got in, flying his girlfriend in Nashville around, flying her like to DC to see him, or he flies to Nashville to see her. He's not using it for work. Flew her up to Pennsylvania for something and flew her back to Nashville. She's typical Mar-a-Lago Barbie doll look. I can't remember her name, but anyway, millions. And this is on top of Kristi Noem spending, all that money on 2 new planes for ICE, right? Well, will these people ever have to pay a penny back for misuse of things because we, the taxpayers, are paying for this?
Why is Google listening to me? I typed in Kash Patel and girlfriend was the first thing that popped up.
Yeah. I mean, they don't want to pay for Snap, but they're going to use millions of the taxpayer money for their little joy rides and parties. And he's a known party boy in DC. He likes to hang out in nightclubs and stuff.
What is she, 22? How old is this
she's
child?
She's a lot younger than him.
Good Lord have mercy.
And obviously not right in the head that she'd be attracted to that.
She's 26. She's a country singer. Lord have mercy. Bless your heart, child.
She's a country singer like Lara Trump is.
$60 million FBI to go see his girlfriend's show. Why does he always look drunk and cross-eyed? What's going on there, too?
It's the party boy.
Who is these people, Jesus? Okay.
Will he be held accountable for misuse of public funds? Even if it's after he's out of office? I don't care when. I just want comeuppance at some point.
I don't think it's going to last much longer. There's the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords, like something around his job is coming to an end. I'm going to say job because the Eight of Pentacles is right underneath it. And the Republicans are going to be the ones behind it with the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know what happens. Three of Swords, Page of Swords, betrayal, and then gossip and bad news and that type of thing. But for the money part, they're all doing it because why not put your hand in the cookie jar and see how much you can take too? I mean, if you were a thief, that's what you do. Oh, look, he's stealing. Oh, let me steal too. Oh, you're stealing. Let me steal too. Well, they're all flying around like they're, Zsa Zsa Gabor, and we're the ones paying for it. So there's that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be in there. Somebody's going to look into this. Big changes coming for him. Not looking good. He's hiding stuff. Trying to make it look like something different than what it is, but it's all to spend time with the woman. He's getting too much attention on this for his lifestyle, trying to appear, like some big rich man or something. Go buy your own jet. I get an action will be taken towards him, so he may end up out in the cold here. he's like he's done something with a lot of money. There's a lot of chaos around him with money, like siphon it off here, siphon it off there. Probably snorting it all up his nose.
Okay. Oak Lawn United Methodist Church there in Texas painted the crosswalks with the LGBT rainbow flag. And because they were basically saying, this is God's house, all are welcome, so forth and so forth. Well, Abbott, Hot Wheels himself, said that that's not going to work. That's a public street and we can't have all this gay stuff everywhere. So they had the sidewalks and the crosswalks rainbow flag removed. Fine. So the Oak Lawn United Methodist Church painted all of their steps rainbow flag and the trans flag. Now, mind you, it's their steps.
It's their sidewalks too, right? Like up to the church, yeah, on their property.
Is Abbott done with this back and forth, or is he going to try to target this church with some sort of smear campaign? Or because you can't do nothing to them because it's their steps, but they don't like being shown up in the public, and so
10 seconds away from outlawing the rainbow flag, you know,
all together, right? So is Abbott done with this fight with the church? He ain't got nothing else to do.
Hot Wheels. I was gonna say he can't.
Winter is coming, sir. We're not on the national grid. And then blame the electric companies. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why it takes so long for the light and the good to prevail, because these kind of people have to be exposed, but it has to happen over and over and over and over again. You don't know Republicans are bad for you by now? I guess so. Hate is expensive.
He's got plans for some other kind of messaging campaign that he's going to move on to, and it's about lifestyle. He's got plans to do something else to burden the gay community. So will it be about the flag? I don't think so, but it's something else that's going to end up challenged in court.
I get he's going to be burdened by this fight. This is not one that you should take up. If I was to advise him, this is a very, very, very bad road to go down, the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. It's not a fight worth fighting. But then again, identity politics is all Republicans really have, because they have to otherize everybody. But this is not a fight you can win either. And so they're not your steps. And so this is not one you can win. There's the Hierophant there too. Not one you can win. The church has won this one out, but you know, go down kicking and screaming, I guess. RFK has admitted that there is no link between Tylenol and autism. Well, excuse me, let me rephrase. He has admitted there is insufficient evidence to link Tylenol to autism.
I swear if he doesn't get his ass sued. Him and Dr. Oz standing there all smug, selling that bull crap.
That's what I want to know. So,
brainworm out of the way.
Will you be sued? Will someone come after you for the claims that you did make? Or was this his sort of mea culpa, let me get out of it type of thing?
Well,
I'll say, insufficient evidence.
You know, the right wingers are saying that women are ODing on Tylenol just to prove him wrong. Yeah, like that's a thing. We're going out and deliberately taking
How old
too
is
much Tylenol.
Tylenol has been around since when?
Let's see. Autism was discovered in the early 1900s. Tylenol came out, I think, during World War II or maybe a little bit later. Anyway, autism came first, then Tylenol, so no correlation.
Will he be deceived? I don't think so.
Tylenol, 1955. Thanks, Cheryl. Yes, and they'll win it. There's an abundance of information, like whether it's overseas, it's like hidden investments or something. Yeah, this is getting revisited in the courts, big time. Yes, and this could be something that gets his little partying ass out of there. He's making money off something else, so he was bashing Tylenol. Yeah, he's probably invested in something else in the pharmaceutical industry. Yeah, he's going to lose this. They'll be successful with the lawsuit.
Okay, so
And then you'll have to take your grandkids swimming in the polluted creek again because you won't be able to afford
an actual swimming pool.
an actual swimming pool.
So the Republicans, Mitch McConnell, Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, and Rand Paul are voting against the tariffs. How's this sitting with the orange one that the Republicans are now taking a stand against some of the tariffs? Or last question.
Taking a stand against the tariffs, but they ought to be taking a stand against a whole lot of other mess, like ICE and all this other mess. Crazy. Wasting of funds.
Because I can't even say now that if it was them, they would do something about it. January 6th happened, and it happened to y'all, and they didn't do anything about it. So
if Democrats misappropriated, just took funds and did with it whatever the hell they wanted, they would be impeaching immediately.
mm-hmm. How's he feeling now?
When even Mitch McConnell and Susan Collins vote against you.
Yeah. Rand Paul pretends to be a renegade from time to time.
Mm-hmm. How's he feeling? Vindictive.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like it, and I get in particular he's going to go after a woman that's trying to return to get her out, or several women. Yeah, he's he's trying to figure out who paid them off. He thinks money's involved because he thinks everything's transactional. He's still just concerned about his image with this. And I think this will grow. Like over time, we're going to see more that start working across the aisle to block him. That's what he's afraid of.
I get the moon and the devil. Very big cards. He's very manic, insane, going a little crazy, and vengeful with the sword. So he's not happy, but at the same time, he's going to try to concoct some sort of a little revenge as well too. So this is the monster you created. So you lie down with dogs, you got to get up with fleas. So there is that. That's all I got. And for all the cranky people out there, don't go to sleep with politics and crankiness in your system. Go watch something funny. Go do something fun. Go eat a bag of Cheetos with a pickle in it or something. Whatever you
Hallmark movies, whatever floats your boat.
Frown upside down. So, well, hopefully we brought you a laugh or two, or at least something to smile at for these 2 hours, and we will be on Jen's channel next week. Take care of yourselves and each other and those who are willing to allow you to help. Okay.
Let's see how many sex scandals happen in this administration. We're only in November.
Oh my God. Oh, and sorry. Thank you to Mara. Thank you to SW for the gifted memberships. Thank you to Rose. Thank you to Judy. Thank you to Patty. Thank you to Lucky Girl and to Florence DeBear. We will see you all next time.